Everybody, we gonna put on the show. Nigga, I ain't done yet, I gotta put on some more. Nigga, how you gonna breathe with a foot on your throat? Ask about Benz, got the hood on choke. I don't see shit funny, I'm good on you joke. Heard it was up, my hood on go. Nigga, how you gonna breathe with a foot on your throat? Yeah, pop out for perk and I get out my body. I'm tryna sleep at the car with my gun, and little motherfucker fit in my pocket. We fired up the blunt and got kicked out the party. Put it out, that shit ain't exotic. The shit talking, that shit make me hotter. Turn me up, make me get out my body. Turn me up, make me get out my body. Go.
The primary purpose of the CAF podcast is to express platform for creatives to express their personal views or opinions without restriction or censorship. All views or opinions expressed during the CAF podcast are solely those of individuals expressing such views or opinions and does not reflect the views of the CAF podcast.
Let me go ahead and get my stuff together. So here we go. Season 8 CAF podcast, man. We back with another episode this season, Truth or Dare. But we gotta I'm gonna keep saying it, man. This podcast, man, is really blessed. Dang, Fred, I wish you told me to brought my cigars, but we're gonna keep it moving. But like out of nowhere, you just get certain people and reached out to me, asked a couple questions. I'm like, bro, get on the podcast and go from there. And he was like, bet. I know this weekend he getting flued out, but we'll talk about that. But I just want to welcome to the CAF for the first time, and he's live in the 405 Cigar Shop. Y'all already know we've been out there. We was out there in April, so he in one of our favorite spots. Welcome to the CAF podcast, the one and only Big Dog, Mr. Fred.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, first of all, appreciate you getting on.
No, man, I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah. So, first question, Fred, we asked in the CAF is we always ask this question. We stole this from Charlemagne the God. Fred, how is your mental health?
Man, I just got asked that last night on one, man. I'm actually pretty good right now, brother. Can't complain. You know, we go through stuff every day, but man, I'm glad to be living because we have friends and families and loved ones that are not with us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always happy to be up and moving.
That's what's up. All right, so that was our first. The second question, I only asked the women, but I ain't gonna worry about that. But Fred, you getting ready to start and host your own podcast?
Yes.
So my question is for you: why does this podcast space need your podcast?
Well, I'm gonna bring a different element. So I'm gonna actually combine my entertainment, of course, and also cigar lounge. So like what I usually do, for instance, when I go to cities and I go to like a show, I usually go like a day early. When I do that, I just try to find a cigar lounge to kind of just chill out and mellow out before the show itself. And so, man, I would like to do that, you know, because I'm really becoming a cigar head. So, man, it'll be dope to go to somebody's cigar lounge, kind of do a podcast and then talk to them. And in the same token, go to the show that I'm at, kind of get with the promoter, whatnot, and explain to her the situation. Because truth be told, we know nowadays that a lot of women like cigars. So why not put two and two together? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm really doing it.
Okay, yeah, like because I've been smoking cigars since 16, but I want to say 18. I started actually going to cigar lounge because I usually just smoke at home or find a nice spot and go smoke. But once I start getting introduced to the cigar lounge, I start seeing it's more women in here than anything.
Yes, sir.
And then on top of that, at the cigar lounge, I can say this: I have met some prominent women in prominent positions at a cigar lounge. You would think they'll be going somewhere like for a wine and dine and brunch, bro. They at the cigar lounge.
No fact. That's where contracts are made. Yes, sir.
At the bar with the cigar, and not it's a lot of contracts, business moves. You can meet a lot of power people, all at a cigar lounge. So like going to the cigar lounge is big. Like I have two here in Jacksonville that I go to, One is one of laid back, and the other one is more of a they play a lot of live music.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, now entertainment. For those people don't know, Fred works in a certain industry. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna let him get to it. But you say you entertainment going to different cities, and you say you want to host a podcast before your entertainment. So, Fred, what do you do?
So I'm a male entertainer. Um, I've been in the industry for 12 years. Started actually the story is funny. I was working at the car lot and needed extra ends, and I had a partner, and we were real cool. And he always see me going out, and I used to dance a lot. And he was like, "Man, you like, you a ladies man. You like to dance. Have you ever thought about being a male entertainer?" And I was like, nah, I really haven't. And then I kind of went back to him. I was like, "Yeah, I have." I just didn't know how to get to that avenue. So he kind of put me in that avenue. Of course, man, I did my first show and kind of enjoyed it. And then after that, kind of stuck my foot in a little bit more and really got into it. The first, I want to say 5 years, I was semi serious about it, and then my 6th year, I seen what it could really do, so I got into it, man, and I'm really glad that I did that because it opened up more doors just than dancing. I've met a lot of people. I've networked with a lot of people. Started modeling, sipping paints, plays, all of that. So it really, I branched out all that from entertainment. So it was way dope. So I definitely like it. Like I said, it's been 12 years. So
12 years as a
yeah,
male entertainer. Now, Fred, getting into that type of business, you like it's I think because well, I'm gonna say male entertainer, I'm about to say male strippers. You
either
you
or.
re- you like okay. Well, we'll go with that one because I think more ladies will be more attentive to this. I know they are.
Right, right,
There's not I don't know how it is out there, but I know in Florida there's no clubs for male strippers. Like there's usually what they call them are male reviews where they come in town once every 4 to 5 months. So
right.
but for you, like plus you say you be flying. So is it one of them things that is like literally you're like a rapper, you always on the road?
But not all the time. I'm not gonna say that. I'm usually here in Oklahoma. I usually get booked in Oklahoma quite often. So wherever I usually get booked at, that's where I go. You know what I'm saying? So and when we do get booked to go out of town and I'm able to go, then I usually go. So it's just the same way as you said. It's just all about who books you, when they book you, and if you're available.
Now I gotta ask, do that
Sure.
because I know they do. Fred, do they be trying you when you be at the show?
Sure. Yeah, they do. They
Do they
definitely do.
do they
And
be hitting
so
you with do they be hitting you like so what you doing after the show?
always they do. But
Dang, I got
at
in the
the
wrong profession.
you no. So but honestly, and it always sounds good, but you gotta be careful,
Mm,
because you could be set up.
okay.
You could be set up. Her husband or boyfriend, whoever, could be waiting for you, and not just that, you'll mess up your reputation because a lot of women beat all the shows. And so let's just say I came out there and I did that with a young lady and I came to another show. Well, she comes to the same show, she's going to expect me to give her my undivided attention. And so
Attention.
it's other women who may want to tip me. She's going to get mad or get jealous. And then, if I don't pay her no attention, first thing's gonna come out is, I slept with him last time he was here. As I know, one bad word is easier than a good word. You know what I'm saying? It just spreads. And so we're saying that you really gotta be careful about what you do and how you do it and how you hold yourself. Your reputation is everything in the game because a lot of people won't mess with you. Got a bad reputation.
Season 8 Cal podcast. Now, Fred, I got to tell you because, like, it's crazy how this season going for us. Because
Huh?
our first episode, we had I guess you call him a dominant matrix.
Yeah, a dom.
Dominant.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a dom, and he came on. And he told us about it. And then another episode, we had what is Beauty is semi porn star. She just did a movie with Kitten, but she has her OnlyFans and other stuff, and
Hmm.
she get paid money to make videos for certain men's and all that.
Sure.
And now we got a male stripper or a male exotic dancer on. So this season's been crazy, bro. Like we really like I didn't mean for it to go to, but we really in the sex field this season. So um I just want to first of all let me say again, I just appreciate you doing this. Now,
Oh man, good.
with your podcast, because for people who don't know, Fred is about to start his own podcast here soon and there. With your podcast, what would be well, let me go back. With your podcast, are you gonna get into the relationship and being a black relationship guru type person?
I'm gonna touch on some of everything. Um, as much as I want to help, sometimes I will give advice, but at the end of the day, we all mess up. You know what I'm saying? I should say so. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I will give advice every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But some people like you to stay out their business, so that's what I
Yeah.
tend to do. You know what I'm saying? I may give a little advice, but other than that, I kind of stay out the way. I don't mind listening. You know what I'm saying? Because I was good to listen to somebody when they didn't, because sometimes they need that. You know.
No. And the reason why I brought it up because if you were, are you ready to handle hearing what did he know? He's a male black exotic dancer. He probably be
Sure.
sleeping with women left and right.
And that happens anyway. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you gotta let it just roll off your shoulder because they don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been going through that years. It's just like people call. I had a couple of women call me gay. You know what I'm saying? I've been called gay. I've been called all that. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I don't worry. When I first started, it bothered me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But as I got into it more and got older, I didn't worry about it no more. Just blew it off.
Okay.
Because some
Now,
of them same people, my bad. Some of them
no,
same
go
people,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Keep talking. Go ahead. Go on.
some of them same people, uh, some of them women, I should say, they the same ones that like you, but since you'll give them that attention,
Mm.
uh, they usually are the ones that kind of make that false statement. And there's brothers out there too. They do it because they're scared to actually try it out and see what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So you get both sexes that do it. So you know what I'm saying? It's something to where you got kind of have tough skin.
Okay. Now, as in that field, is that like fraternity or male? Is that like a small group, or is it like do everybody know everybody like in like the southeast or the north, west, or do y'all just
Yeah.
have like a little fraternity like we know who and who's the big dog and all that type of stuff?
So it's a lot, like you said, it's almost like a fraternity. Like a lot of people that's on the East Coast, they know who each other are. People in the South know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's different styles. So you
You
got
got
you
to break
got.
it down to us, Fred. Break it down
I
to us,
am
Fred.
no, I am. So like certain entertainers can go some everywhere. They're really good. That's been doing it for a while. Like from what I've seen, a lot of the guys that's in the South, you usually mess with each other in the South. A lot of people that's on the West, on the East Coast, they mess with each other on the East Coast, and it's every so often they all come together. Like Texas, for instance. I got a friend. Her name is Mika. Mika. She brings a lot of entertainers together. She get them from different spots and different places, and they all come to Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But for the most part, they tend to stay to their own where they're known at.
And so, and with that, because remember, we are men, no matter what
Sure.
field you're in, entertaining, we men. And I know that competitive spirit, it always shows its ugly face.
Yeah.
does it get too competitive, or just like, hey man, you do your thing, we both get this money and we go home and do our separate ways.
Well, you get some guys that are real cool, that are very that act like like the older guys. They act like that. But you got some cats that are new in the game. You got some cats that they have a crowd and they don't want you dealing with their crowd. For instance, I use us for example. Let's just say you had a young lady and she come watch you every week. And I'm a new dancer and I come in and she see me and I run up on her, try to dance on her. You get some entertainer, so say, hey, don't tip him. You only tip me. You know what I'm saying? So they try to control. They try to control their crowd. You got some guys that do that. And so that's when it comes to the competitive spirit. Sometimes they don't want you to win. You know what I'm saying? So they'll try they darnest to make sure that doesn't happen or you don't get your money. So it's tough, especially going to someone else's city too as well. And when you're not known that, you got to hustle too. So yes, it's very competitive.
Mm, I guess,
Hmm.
because and I'm assuming like it's the same stuff that happened on the women's side happen on the
Sure.
men's side. Because I done been in plenty strip clubs. I done
Hmm.
seen money go in the air and a stripper get mad and start fighting the other young lady because she took a couple of dollars that she thought was for her.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well,
assuming like,
it's not as bad as that. You get so the, us guys. What happens to us is we all get a certain time to go out there. So it's not other folks on the floor. Usually just us. And so it's not as bad as that. So I can't say it's that bad, but it is. You still get the guys that say, "Hey, make you don't tip him." You know what I'm saying? So you still got guys to control their crowd. Still, you know, they get out there earlier, prior before dancing. They in the chicks' ears. You know, the ones that they know come to support them a lot. You know what I'm saying? They talk to them and make sure that happens.
okay, all right, man. So, man, you know what, Fred? I got so excited. I forgot to do our truth or dare for this season. Because this season we doing truth or dare, and now this is how I go. Because we raising money for my homegirl. She's a track coach at. I got to stop saying. Well, I'm gonna say the name Woodland uh, High School in Shreveport, Louisiana. What
Okay.
happened was something happened and they cut a budget.
Mm,
So we just trying to raise money. Not a lot. Not we ain't trying to raise like thousand, but we trying to raise enough where the kids can get food after they track meet. So before the track
sure.
meet. So how we do it is with you, I got a feeling we not gonna make no money because you in the life. But if we actually do it there and you decided not to do it, most times, most people take a shot. Well, I don't know
Right.
what's in your cup. So what we saying, if you don't want to do the, I don't know, no, you don't need a cup. If you don't want to do the dare or say the truth, all we asking is for $2.
Okay. I got
So, so let's go to a truth or a dare. Which one you want first?
you.
True. What true? What do you think black women need to hear from black men? What do you think
Um,
black women need to hear from black men?
that some of us are trying. You know, we're not perfect. I think sometimes now, I'm say now, this generation now, a lot of them I expect men to be squeaky clean, and certain things happen sometimes, and they need to realize that sometimes them pressures get the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some you got to ease up sometimes and understand the situation and what's going on, rather than just going in and not understanding it. Um, like I said, it's this generation. I've seen it a lot. I've had a couple of my partners had situations where it went left and they shouldn't have, all because there was no understanding and no communication.
Gotcha. All right, going to a dare. And for the first time, I'm about to ask another man to do this. I've been asking women all season, but to keep it real, I got to ask. This is the dare, Fred. Take your top off.
Yeah, I got you. Say less.
See, I knew we ain't gonna make no damn money.
Yeah, nah.
I knew.
Hey, I gotta take the top off real quick.
This Quita, all the ladies watching this podcast, this is for y'all. This is my man Fred taking his top off. Oh Lord, the computer don't froze. I can't do the froze. He did it, ladies and gentlemen. He did it, ladies. This is for all the ladies. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I've been asking women all season to take their top off. Only Fred, we only had one did it. And everybody else been doing it. So you the first dude. So go ahead and put your shirt back on. I won't see that shit no more.
We're good now.
I don't want to see that shit no more. Okay. I make sure I get your IG, Fred, so I can tell these ladies where to follow you.
Podcast, don't worry about it, man. We'll talk about it later.
Hey, hello? Fred, make sure I get your IG so I can tell these ladies where to go follow you if they want to see more of that.
All right, I got you.
So, all right, so I want to get back to the male side of the entertainment. But so, what are some of the downsides of it? Because it's always a yin and a yang to everything. So, what are some of the bad stuff that you had to deal with? And I'm gonna break it down in the beginning of your career, and then right now where you at now in your career.
So the bad is being in Oklahoma. It's not too many male entertainers. So I have to go like to Dallas, or I gotta go to Dallas to go either north or go east, because there's not too many here. So we're saying that you gotta find shows. You gotta get known. You gotta promote yourself real tough. So it's really hard to get yourself out there. So you really gotta grind. You gotta find shows to go to expose yourself. You gotta promote hard, and then with all that, once you finally get there, you gotta prove yourself. So that's like one of the hardest things it was for me, because you really had too many people that really trust me to be on their stage until they finally see me. When I got the chance, I got into it. And the more I got into it, the more I started hanging with certain folks and dancing with certain people. I got a little better, and I got to learn more, and kind of went from there.
So do you book your own, or you have like an agent or somebody that does all your booking?
So I actually do my own booking.
Okay.
I do my own booking. I throw my own shows. I learned the business side a lot faster than I did the dancing side, because I did so much watching, and that really helped me out a lot. It helped me understand the game a lot more too as well. The business side of the game, I should say.
So right now in your career, what is some of the bad stuff that you see?
A lot of backstabbing, promoters not taking care of the entertainers. There's kind of something going on right now in the industry with a promoter, and she didn't pay a couple of the entertainers hospitality.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Usually when entertainers are booked, they get their booking. Supposed to get, if they come from out of town, get their plane ticket paid for, and housing, of course, nice hotel. Well, sometimes you get promoters that neglect one of them things. 9 times out of 10, it's the money. They pay a deposit, and when you get there, they won't pay the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They always hold something out, and so that's been a big thing in the industry. So I've seen a lot of that. Some of the entertainers sleeping with the promoters, or with the patrons. It's turned real bad inside. Been a bunch of fights because of that. Some chick has seen him somewhere else, and another chick has seen him here, and they don't like each other, and they get into it. So man, yeah, that's why I try to keep myself out of that.
Okay. Now, going back to your beginning of career, what are some of the good stuff or the fun stuff that you had? And please
I,
do not hold out.
no, I'm not. So in the beginning, definitely like the attention I was getting, because the attention made me want to go to get into it a lot more in the beginning, like we was talking about. The money was good too. I had a private party that I was in, and I made $1,000 one night.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It was great. It was me and another other guy. We both made $1,000 a piece, actually. So it really was $2,000. It was a
Okay.
great. It was a good night. So, like I said, networking, meeting people, meeting new people, man. Like I said, I love to network with people. I like to meet new people. I like to do new things, and so that was also an awesome thing. Um, I met a lot of good people, and I got to a lot of good situations because of that. So those were the good and positive things.
What about now in your career? What is some of the good stuff right now?
Uh,
Or is it still the same?
it's pretty much still the same, man. I'm honestly, I appreciate the fact that I've learned about the business side once again. Like that's been really helpful. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's been really helpful because a lot of people get cheated out of their money, um, everything. Learning even when throwing shows, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to throw a correct show, that's important because you can have too many guys, and when it comes time for you to pay that money, if you can't pay it, a lot of promoters wait on ticket sales rather than having that money in their pocket and paying the guys out like they're supposed to. So, man, I've learned the business side of it and the networking side. Once again, it's been very, very good and helpful.
All right, Fred. What is the for you? What is your best? Well, I guess what is your strongest market? Like where like when I go here, I know for a fact I'm gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna make sure I make the money that I need to make. What is the best market for Fred?
Honestly, here in the city, in Oklahoma City, and here in Oklahoma City or Tulsa,
Okay.
because we went to both and I did very well. We get great support from both cities. So
Now I don't know if I should ask what's the worst because I don't want to mess up your
uh,
money.
no,
But
you
what?
know, so sometimes some shows where they're not tipping. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. And sometimes you have a bad show. So and I've had that here in the city where I've had a good show didn't get tipped. I got tipped a little bit. And I've had bad shows where I got a couple of dollars. It's happened to me in Wichita. It's happened to me here in the city. So I mean, it happens.
Okay. Because
You just take it on.
I've known like well I don't I've known I've seen uh girls in the strip club or at certain bachelor parties, they just be dancing they little heart out, going hard.
Sure.
And then you look around and it's like it's only maybe like $13 on the floor. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, and I know, and you can see like really in a room
Make
full of
face.
people, and I'm like, I got $13, and it's like, why the fuck I'm doing this shit?
Sometimes, man, it's sort of sometimes it's us, the dancers, because of maybe our sound selection, uh,
Mm.
our energy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can sit before we can sometimes, on our face. Uh, Majority of the time, I would say it's sound selection and how we come out. You come out sluggish and you got that I don't care attitude on your face. And 9 times out of 10, that's what usually happens. You're gonna get that I don't care money. You're not gonna get tipped that, or vice versa. They just don't want to. They're being tight. So
Okay. Now in the now I'm gonna jump off, but I'm gonna come back to it later. Like so, you can't do this forever.
no,
So
definitely.
what are you doing to prepare yourself to make that exit stage left
Well,
in the next
honestly,
career for
so
Red? Outside the
So
podcast. Outside the podcast.
well, so I actually got a 9 to 5, man. So this is more like my hobby. Um,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? I like it. I mean, to be honest with you, I was had that thought here recently. I'm actually thinking about getting out and just kind of working. Of course, working by 9 to 5. But also just really getting on my podcast and training. I definitely appreciate the naked hustle, as I call it, the industry, because, like I said, I get people that follow me who, they watch what I do and I do certain things. So, you know, I got some true followers. They gonna follow me regardless of what I do. So, so if I quit today, I would be fine. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't matter to me because I know once whatever I do, I know I'm gonna have somebody follow. You know what I'm saying? So I always definitely appreciate my followers.
All right. Season 8 Cal Podcast, man. We got Fred in here kicking it with us. All right, Fred, we're going back to Truth or Dare.
Okay.
So, you're on your iPad, so get your phone. This is a dare.
Okay. Got my phone.
Let's go to the 6th person you text today. Who is that person?
It would be Felicia Jones.
All right. You gonna text Felicia Jones. Felicia, this girl gave me hair so good, I got to buy her a house.
Okay.
If she respond, you don't respond back. But if you text it, we got to see it. So bring it up to the camera to see if you text.
Okay.
We ain't gonna make no money
now
tonight,
what now?
boy, this bitch sucked my dick so good, I got to buy her a house. We ain't gonna make no. We ain't go. Well, another one of them back to done. We ain't gonna.
So I'm showing you right now, and I'm about to send it.
Nigga. And you send it. I see the blue. I see the blue. If she respond, don't respond back. Just respond back. Let her know you on the podcast. Golly, everybody. I think everybody send a text. Don't be scared to send nothing no more. I gotta find some else to send for y'all. Okay. Let's go to we got a truth. So you did it there. Truth. This is a good one, Fred. When the last time you had a good cry?
I had a good cry. I want to say last month. Talking to one of my partners, man, and we don't always. We grew up together. We just catching up. He's had a lot that's happened to him, and vice versa. And I just told him, I need to be a better person, better friend, and check up on you more. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad because he really has some things that had happened to him, so it made me feel real bad. And so I had a little cry. I cried a little bit, and likewise he did too. So I always feel that's a good thing. You need a good cry every once in a while. There ain't nothing wrong with crying. I feel like they get a lot out of the system.
Yeah, because after the Tyrese episode he did on the Breakfast Club, and he was just crying, he was just getting it out. I'm like, it's a lot of black men going through a lot of stuff that we don't know about, and I guess we all been taught to keep it in, but like we need to get that shit out of our system.
Yeah, it hurts you more than anything. And unfortunately, we hold in all types of stuff, from being frustrated, family things. We may lash out one day for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
And there you go. So now I always think of the pride.
Because it's my god brother. He started this group of men that we got, and every day, like I remember I think it was a month ago. It seemed like every day a dude was saying something and I was going through the same shit. I'm like, what the
Mm-hmm.
like and when we usually get together every 2 weeks for breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and I guarantee you that conversation we're gonna start off laughing and joking, but by the time we get to the end, man, these brothers we are like that like them
Yeah,
brothers be getting that stuff off their chest, and it's like it's not therapy, but it's a little therapeutic for
sure,
us.
sure, sure.
So that's why, like, when I asked that question, I said, anytime I got any black man on here, I'm gonna ask that
Mm-hmm.
question because, like, Fred, I don't know you from a bag of chips. The first time meeting you, first time hearing your name, but the fact that you are a black man, you're now part of my life. I,
I
I
appreciate it.
gotta make sure if you need somewhere to talk or get it off your chest, brother. If you need this platform, you always welcome to come and get that shit off your chest.
Definitely appreciate that.
So
Thank
now in the circle, because I'm assuming is it a mixture of black men and white men and Mexican, or is it just all black men that you be around?
Majority of the time it's all black men.
Do y'all have them type of conversations?
Sure. Yeah. So I got a couple it's a guy that I work couple guys I work out with at my the gym. And so it's him and there's a couple others and we have a group kind of like what you're talking about. And the main guy of the group, he always sends out like scriptures for the day. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell them every once in a while when I'm going through something like I need to hear that, and it kind of gets me through my day. So yeah, definitely so.
Yeah, because like, don't get me wrong. When people hear this, I'm like, oh, he's a stripper. But like at the end of the day, that just
I'm an
over
average
there.
Joe.
Like,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, even with female strippers, like people look at them like, well, she a bitch or hoe, but at the end of the day, that's somebody's mama, that's somebody's daughter.
Fact,
Like half of
fact.
the females working in the strip club, they got another job, and most of
Uh,
them work in the nurse field, and they not in the high price jobs, but they working another job, but coming here to add another income, and they got to deal with
sure.
that shit over there, and then got to deal with some dusty ass nigga in the strip club. So
Fact,
it's
fact.
like once again, I don't know that side. I haven't been to no male reviews of strip clubs.
No,
I've
no,
been
yeah,
to
yeah.
women,
No, no.
but it's
Fact.
like I'm pretty sure y'all go through the same stuff.
It's some cats in there of course, there's some cats in there. That's only what they do is just dance. So, but like you said, this other guy stuff is myself. Like you said, I do have a 9 to 5. Um, I do this for extra money, and like I said, it's a hobby. So, you get folks that kind of judge me all the time. A lot of people don't know because I usually don't talk about it unless it needs to be talked about. And so when people finally figure it out, they're like, "What?" And so they see a video of me or see me on the flyer, then everything kind of changes. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I dated probably two strippers in my life, and just I'm
Mhm.
thinking they go from the strip club and then the home, and then they go back. Like, no, the two girls that I talked to went from the strip club, got some rest, woke up,
Mhm.
went to work.
Yep.
And then one of them had a child where certain days, like I think on the weekends, excuse me, from Thursday, maybe Sunday, she probably saw her child twice because she was doing double work. So she like, I didn't have time to take care of him. So she go drop him off at her mama daddy house. But usually she had a child Monday through Thursday for school.
Right. Yeah. Fact.
So it's like I just don't when you told me what it was, I just wanted to. I knew for a fact I had questions just start popping in my head. Do y'all go through the same stuff? Because when people hear strippers and male entertainers or female, they just go straight to shaking ass, getting naked, and that's just and I can't speak for the work that you can. That's only maybe 20% of your life.
Sure. And I think the females get it, of course. The females get a little harder than the males too. You know what I'm saying? Because they're out there a little bit more than we are, so they're gonna get that a little more just
All right.
because of who they
Season
are.
8. Oh, yeah. Season 8 Cal Podcast, man. We got Fred in here. Let me say this. At the 405 Cigar Shop in Oklahoma City. I can't remember the address, but if you type it in on Instagram, if you type it on TikTok and Facebook, the address will pop up. 405 Cigars. All right, Fred. Let's get to it. When you is at work, when you is doing your thing, what music do you come out to, or what is your top 5 songs where if Fred doing a show, these 5 songs got to get played?
Um, Sex Slave, uh, Mo 3 and Tory Lane, uh, Joshua Williams, Foreplay, Tank, Fucking With Me, and what else? What else is on my stuff? R. Kelly's Ghetto Queen.
R. Kelly get it. Hold on, let me look that up.
With Crucial Conflict. With Crucial Conflict. It's an old school. It's an old song.
Okay. I'm gonna have to mute myself because I ain't trying to get this band on YouTube. Hold on, first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. So these songs that you name, is these a song that like women start going crazy for? Like when they hear these songs for when you doing your thing, that's when the hands start getting a little touchy
Yeah, that's when it
touchy.
starts. Right. That's when it starts going. That's when the routine starts.
I mean, let me ask that question because I know how it is for women. For me, when the strip club with women, like sometimes with, certain men they get a little grabby, touchy. Security guard coming to knock their ass out, like, hey, get your hands off her. But y'all, when the women get touchy, grabby, it's just like all hell just broke loose, or is that a good thing or bad thing?
No, they don't mind it. We don't mind it to a point. When they get too aggressive or too pulley, trying to shake you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they shaking your hand. That's when the problem comes. Yeah.
Okay. Now I know you ain't got nothing on you, but I was about to ask: is the outfit simple or they like pro wrestler outfits?
Ric Flair lightweight, like Nia Gown is.
Mm-hmm.
Like that to extent. It just all depends, man. Some are real simple, and some are kind of Ric Flair-ish, I should say.
Got you. I got you. You ain't got to go in
Mhm.
detail. I got you. When as soon as you said Ric Flairish,
Yeah, yeah,
the first thing popped in my mind. What was the WrestleMania outfit he had on, the blue with the
yeah,
feathers?
yeah.
Um,
Not all the way like that, but just like that. Like he had a gown, a coat. What's the name? That kind of like had like the shimmer,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving too. And when you doing your thing, have it got to a point where somebody you damn near got them almost pregnant, or it never got
Oh
that
yeah.
far?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It gets like that sometimes. You got to pull back a little bit. But
Because
the more
because
you
I'm
get
pretty
into
sure
it,
you're
they
pretty
get
sure
there.
you probably because I'm pretty sure you probably got five. It was that one female that was like all up on you, and she was looking good, looking right, and she just like go for it, and you just
Sure.
had
Yeah.
to,
Yeah. Pull back.
man,
hmm hmm
boy,
Yes, sir.
boy, yeah. It just ain't for me. I would love to because I just know, but I just know me. I be in it for the money and the other stuff.
Yes,
Like
sir.
the business size, I would have to hire a manager.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
That,
so hold on, is this Peter? Peter fine again. No, okay. So what I gotta hold on. Let me go to this question too, because I don't want to hold up your time because I know you're in the cigar lounge.
yeah.
Uh what up, Quita? You in a good place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Quita,
How
this
you
is
doing, Quita?
Fred. Fred, this is Quita. She's one of the co-hosts of the CAF.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Hello. Hope all is well.
So Quita, this is Fred. He's about to start his own podcast here soon. He just came on to get like a little quick little vibe of how we get stuff done. And he's also a male exotic dancer.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Hmm.
Wow.
Like we at our one of the dares, I asked him to take his shirt off and he did it.
Okay. Okay.
Like, yeah, so whatever dare truth you got, we're not gonna make no money tonight. So, but do you got any questions for Fred before I get to finish my two up?
No, I don't. Not yet. He hasn't said anything that I might need to question.
I mean, I can run it back because he said some of the questions back about him, being out there and doing his thing and getting touchy.
Mm. Come on with the
Mhm.
questions, and then I'm pretty sure I'll have.
So, okay, now when you in the field dealing with all that type of stuff, is there like a what's the word I'm looking for? Is there like limitations
Mm.
that that the dancers set when y'all go do y'all shows? Like y'all let the people know, like, hey, this is what y'all can and can't do, and this is what y'all can do if the price is right.
Nah, we don't entertain it because when you get to doing that, that's when the females get to asking certain questions and want you to do other things. Afterwards, you don't want to put yourself in that situation. Do not. Mm-mm. So I know myself. Once I'm at a show, I do my performance, and after my performance, I put on my clothes. I'm done.
Oh, so on this line, you a hoe, but across this line, you not a hoe no more?
No, ma'am. No, no, no. I'm done. It's a threshold. I'm just there for them services to entertain, vibe the fantasy, making sure you like it, and put my clothes on. That's it.
But we can touch you as long
Yeah,
as you're uniform. But once you put your clothes on,
that's just like a female entertain. I mean, just like a female strip. Once they done, they don't want to get touched no more. When the tipping stops, they want you to stop.
so are you in a relationship?
Yes,
Oh, did she go to the show?
ma'am. She don't, but she understands it. We communicate.
Oh wow. Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all get in the shower before you get in bed. Mm.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard. It's
It's
hard.
hard. What's hard?
Not that. I mean, with some it's hard for some women because of that. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's all about the communication part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I didn't want to go down that route, but since we did, but being in a relationship, and you say she doesn't go to your shows, but
Mm-mm.
when you are at your show, do you be like, let me not do this out of respect for her?
For them, there's some things. You know, you're not supposed to do stuff that you do in the bed at the show. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So it's still in my head. Like I try not to do certain things, and it happens sometimes. But that's why she don't go though. Yes, ma'am. I see the face.
Oh Lord.
Oh Jesus.
Why is you touching your neck?
Cause like, bruh, I don't she's strong. I applaud her. Like to know some these women out here touching all over your man and like he's giving her not he's giving her a fantasy. Like he's fulfilling this woman fantasy right now. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, Quita. I
So,
mean, Quita. You had a life before that. It's probably the same thing.
I did. I did, but they didn't physically touch me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling them earlier. It's a little different between how it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, okay, so with me doing OnlyFans, like I didn't care about them at all. Like these people, they're physically there with him.
Mm-hmm.
If he want to go in the back room with one of them, like he can. My stuff was virtual.
But like I was telling them earlier, doing that right there, once again, that's people are watching. You got people watching. It don't take much for somebody to say, "Oh, look." Even though you're not supposed to have cameras in there, they still got cameras. People are
Oh,
watching you everything you do. They watch everything you do.
But
And
how do
then
you keep it hard?
that's not hard. And let me say that now. That's not hard. You in a room full of women. Come on, bro. That's
nah,
not
What?
hard.
Be for real. Like
nah,
it's some big bitches in here.
sure it is.
I
But
mean, it's
it's
still.
not because of that. It's a certain thing that we do to keep
We gonna
ourselves
talk about
like,
it. You ain't gotta say it right now. We'll talk about it in the after party.
yeah.
I need to know the certain thing that y'all be doing. Cause you're not attracted to all these women that's in here.
No ma'am,
I
no
mean,
ma'am.
a woman throw $100 at me. She just got turned into
Boy, shut
Beyonce.
up.
She turned into Beyonce instantly. I mean, don't let it look. Look, I ain't in the business, Fred. But as
No,
soon
I
as she
got you.
started putting dollars and fives on me, okay, now she starting to look
You gonna
like
go harder. You gonna
she
go
start.
harder at all?
Come on. If she drop, as soon as she drop 100, I don't care how she look. That's Beyonce.
uh,
That is
So in
Beyonce
my
in my
bachelorette
head.
party, the exotic dancer, he was humping a bowl of peaches. I don't know what that was supposed to do. He took a bowl of peaches and like started humping it. He took a candle and like let the wax drip down his body. Do you play with? Wait. What's that? What's that? What you doing?
some cats do certain things with the fruits. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
So like, do you watch dominatrix videos or something? Like, what's your
I do
inspiration?
simple. We're getting like moves and stuff like that, and doing learn certain things. Um, you got other entertainers that do certain things. Kind of watch stuff on movies. You kind of take stuff. You know what I'm saying? Standing, doing a headstand in between their legs, etc. You know,
So with
it's certain
chocolate city,
things.
y'all was just like, oh shit, I ain't never tried that before. Let me
Hey,
go.
if it's there, why not?
Oh my,
Well,
You
who the
got to be
birthday coming up
creative.
soon? Who the birthday
my.
coming up soon? Hopefully, Fred, she could book you for her birthday.
Let's go. Let's get it, Quita.
Where are you located?
You in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma.
Oh, you
Oh
got that
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Perk set this up.
and do some research.
Well, Perk didn't know this. Actually, Florida kind of talked. I was talking to Florida, getting some advice from him, and he asked me to come on. I told him I would love to. So, and I kind of told him about what I do.
Because when he called, so Perk gave us we started the podcast. First of all, he's at the shop where we film in Oklahoma, and so when we got to talking, he was like, "Yeah," I like, man. So are you? Don't I said when people usually do podcasts, they be scared to get in front of the camera. He was like, "Oh man, I ain't scared of that part." He was like, "Yeah, I'm an entertainer," and I was like, I just let it slip past because I heard entertainer. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe he a DJ or he a MC. Then he was like, yeah, man, I got a show this weekend. I'm going. Where you going?
Now we think you're rapper.
So actually, next week I'm supposed to be going to Indiana for a show.
So when he said that, I'm like, okay, now what'd you say you do again, Fred? Well, I'm a male entertainer.
Yeah.
Can you say that again? I'm a male entertainer.
Hmm.
Oh wow. I was
So
like,
do you feel like when people like the stripper?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Do you feel offended when people call you a stripper?
No, I mean, because some people they feel more comfortable saying that than male entertainer, which is cool. It don't bother me, even though I'm not a stripper, but it's cool. I don't trip.
Like, do they find you on social media?
Yeah. Find me on social media, word of mouth,
Man, my guy probably got some
promo.
splits in his DM right now. Like, boy.
oh no, once especially when I put his IG up because he took his shirt off. That's for the ladies who follow us. So I'm gonna make sure that Instagram name be put up there so they can reach out to him. Because whatever, I mean, if we can help put money in your pocket, whether shirt on, shirt off, I don't care. We gotta we down for that.
And I'll put something back to the podcast. Y'all have me on.
Oh gosh.
So who do you got any more questions before we get to these Cal podcast questions?
No, come on, let's go.
All right, Fred. So this is a part of the show where we have our questions that we ask you. Some of the questions gonna be fill in the blank. Some of the questions gonna be one or the other, but you have to give us an answer, which I know you will. But I just have to say it for the record. If you try to play us, we'll be on this bitch all night until we get an answer. So, Fred, first question: love or money?
Love.
Financial literacy or health literacy?
Health.
Fred, usually the next question I ask for the women, and then I ask the man for their woman. But since you in the work you do, this question is for you. Which one do you prefer? T-shirt and boxers, lingerie, or nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Fred, what brings you peace?
Cigars, going fishing, just sitting outside in the mountains, just being out somewhere where it's quiet.
Well, that's a good one. Fred, if you had to describe your sex life with a movie scene, what movie would it be? Your current sex life, what movie and what sex scene would it be?
Let's go say, since it's sporadic, we're gonna go Monsters Ball, Holly Berry, when Holly Berry.
That boy Fred out here getting it in. That boy Fred out here getting it in.
Don't get us beat up by this lady. That's what's
that boy Fred get it. All right, Fred. All right. So Fred, it's the Olympics. We got a gold medal, we got a silver medal, we got a bronze. If you had to put one of these categories with the medal, which would it be? Your head game, your sex game, or your foreplay? Which one getting the gold? Which one getting the silver? Which one getting the bronze?
It's foreplay getting the gold all the time, right?
Let Fred answer.
He do this for a living.
Yeah. So definitely, kind of how you said it, the foreplay, get the gold. It's in between my head game and my sex game.
Head game and sex game. Which one get the silver? Which one get the bronze?
I'm gonna say my sex game gets the silver and the bronze.
Great answer, Fred. Great answer.
Yeah, it's the head cat.
All right. Fred, what is something in your life that you tried to change but end up accepting it for what it is? What is something in your life you tried to change but end up accepting for what it is?
Ooh, that's a good question. I guess being who I am, I feel like a person should be able to take you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Change comes slowly, but I feel like if you can take me for who I am, I think you'll appreciate it more.
Fred, can you tell when I'm just saying black women in Nigeria, can you tell when a black woman is being assertive and when she's being aggressive?
Yes.
Break it down to us, Fred.
Uh, I feel like when they're being assertive is more like attention grabbers. And when they becoming aggressive, they coming at you. They gonna let you know, you what I want, I'm gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? So they do certain things, walk up on you or get in your ear. You know what I'm saying? They make it actually be known right then and there.
Pretty sure you get that quite often.
So yeah, sometimes.
All right, Fred, it's an election year. I'm not going to ask you about who you vote for your politics, but I am going to ask you, can you name the 3 branches of legislative?
Well, we're going back to school. You got the representatives, you got the Senate, and
Excuse me, my bad. The 3 branches of government. My bad. 3 branches of government.
oh man,
I gave
put
you
me on
one
the
of them, which
spot.
is legislative. I
Right?
gave you one, which is legislative. So can you name
Yeah,
the
I
other
know.
2?
Man, it's been so long. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Sorry, I can't. Uh, that's what happens when you don't use it.
That part. That part.
Yeah, that part. Oh, it's been a while. I can't. Can we come back to the question? I ain't gonna cheat.
Sure,
I
we
got my
can.
hands and I got the phone. Okay.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. All right, Fred. What is your superpower? What is the one thing you do better than everybody in the world?
Turn bitches on, apparently.
Well, I ain't gonna use my stripping. I can read people well. I'm real quick at reading faces.
All right, I'm putting you on the spot. Read Quita face. Matter of fact, let me do it like this so you can really read her face. Read that face.
Don't put me on
I ain't gonna do you like that.
Read. I am.
him. Don't put me. He gonna make me the main person.
Well, I think she's honestly, I think she's kind of shocked about certain things that I've said, and of course, my girl, of course, this how we function, and trying to understand it a little bit. She trying to give
Quita.
me the poker face.
Okay. All right, Fred. Going back to your very first time.
Okay, bitch.
Draws are coming off. You about to do it. What advice would you give yourself right before you do what you do?
uh, be careful. Look and pay attention before going in.
What? Why?
Be
Why?
careful and look and pay attention
He said before going in. Yes.
before going
What?
in.
Wait. What are we looking and paying attention? Are the whole? What it look like?
All that.
Yeah,
You
like
take
okay,
observe it with yes. Thank you. Yes.
gotcha.
Yes.
All right, Fred, going back to the question. 3 branches of government. You got legislative. What are the other 2?
Oh man, I'm not getting my phone. I gotta remember this. Oh man, I'm really thinking up here too. I said the Senate was wrong. That was wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said yeah. She done. Oh man. Uh, I'm having. I don't know. I
All
don't
right, Fred,
remember.
I got to give you the answer. So it's legislative, judicial, and executive.
So there you go. Thank you.
All right, Fred, thinking of a number between 11 and 30. 11 and 30. What number?
21. 17.
17. Fred, is your body count lower or higher?
My body count is higher.
All right. Last truth, last dare. Last truth.
Okay.
Are people afraid to look in the mirror and accept for who they see, not what they are, but who they see? Or do you think people are scared to look in the mirror and accept the person that they see in the mirror?
I think they are scared of the person they are because I feel like sometimes they don't think that a person will accept them for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back to your question earlier about change. Like, it takes people can change, but it takes a minute. So that person needs to work on themselves when it gets to get like that, make themselves to who they are trying to be.
In the last dare, what dare would you want God to give you to get out your comfort zone? And when I mean comfort zone, not just that, I'm talking about in something that you're trying to get to the next level. What dare would you want God to give you?
Uh,
Sir, how much
man,
worse can it get?
Hmm?
I don't know. I would say to push me to do something that I'm scared to do. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. I got one better. Dying. My big fear is dying and not
Mm.
knowing that not having a feeling that I'm not loved by my friends and my loved ones, which I know I am, but some people will say it, but they truly mean it. You know what I'm saying?
And then the last question is a cow podcast question. We've been asking about this question since season 2. Who has the better pancakes, Whataburger or Cracker Barrel?
I like the grease, so I'm gonna say Waterburg.
Whataburger is the answer. Okay. Fred, this is a part of the show where we give you the flow. You get to say what you want to say, promote what you want to promote, anything you want to do, my brother. The floor is yours.
First off, I want to say thank you to y'all for letting me come on and letting me speak. I definitely appreciate it. Um, Shout out to all my entertainers. Keep doing what y'all doing. We got hopefully I'll be out there soon in Florida. Definitely want to come check it out. Hopefully I get booked out that way and I do. Can't wait to see y'all. Other than that, I appreciate y'all very, very, very much.
Fred, this is just how we do it on our podcast. I hope you got a little something to take to do for yours. And I always tell people who want to do this business or who not business, getting it, well, yeah, business getting the podcast, like somebody is looking for what you're going to offer. Who it is,
But
you don't know, I don't know. If you would have told me starting this podcast, like right now, we finally crossed over 160 subscribers on YouTube. We're over 25,000 views on YouTube. We got over 300 followers on Instagram, and the views it's almost like, I think not views, the impression is like 1.5 thousand a day. If you would have told me that starting this 4 years ago, I wouldn't guess to be here. And on top of that, if we wouldn't have started 4 years ago, this conversation right here would have never happened. So my
yeah,
brother, if when you get in this business, trust me, just do it. Turn on that camera and go. You don't know who's gonna gravitate to your podcast. You don't know who's watching it, but I guarantee you, and I'm gonna keep saying it, Fred. Somebody is looking for what you offer.
well, I definitely appreciate that.
So, Quiddy, you
So
got
he don't have
anything?
an OnlyFans? He don't have an OnlyFans?
So I did for a minute and I stopped. Just,
Why?
I don't know. I
It's a lot of work, ain't it?
it is. It is. I had a little clip that I made. And I'm just gonna put it out there. I was like, nah. So it's like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So
Is it
no,
still up?
no, it's not. It's gone.
I'm about to say because Quitty finna go look at it.
I don't even have. Okay.
You still can go
Okay.
subscribe to it. You can still go subscribe
Yeah,
to
I don't
it.
have my
nah.
OnlyFans at all. Nothing. When I got off, I got off.
Oh,
Nah,
Fred, get your IG, Fred, and your Facebook and all that, so these people go follow you, so Quitty can go stalk you.
So you funny. So my IG is Hollywood, aka Erotic, Mr. Erotic. My Facebook is Fred Burks 2 with 2 eyes, and my TikTok is Mr. Erotic 40.
Mr. Erotic.
Yeah,
Mr. Erotic 40. Hey man, make sure y'all go follow this man. Go blow it up, all you ladies, and for all you that
We're
got a little
definitely
love for
going to go
this.
see the TikTok and see what's on here.
please do
She's definitely going to go see. I'm just gonna put the name.
check it out. That's cool.
So Fred, my guy, I really do appreciate you getting on. I really do appreciate you accepting the olive flower. And just remember, my brother, if you ever want to get back on here, if you need us to promote something, especially when you drop your first episode, make sure you hit us up. We'll blast that bitch, promote that shit for you. Like
Absolutely.
we're open book. Matter of fact, we're gonna do all that for you.
Okay, that's cool. I appreciate it.
So anything you need from us, just let us know, man. And once again, I appreciate you getting on.
Thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good night.
Cordy, you got anything?
No, but he just got to stay just for a minute so he can
Yeah, you gotta stay for the after party because Kuda got some questions that.
just for a second.
Yeah, so because so the questions that she gonna ask, we take that video and we put it on our Patreon. So if people
Okay.
want to hear it, they gotta go pay to go see it.
Oh, wow.
So other than that, that's Fred. Appreciate you getting on. That's Quita. Perk had something to do, so he couldn't make it tonight. And like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. And y'all have a good night because we really about to go to the after party.
G14 classified. That's good.
Headline, Starlight.
DJ Star.
Then he told him to go. Look at my wrist, about time again. I'm blocking the